Hello, James Greeny here from Internetbizuni.com, and in today's daily Facebook Live video I'm going to be speaking about shipping from China to Amazon FBA direct. So I'm going to go through the different options and how I do it with my business. I'm just going to mute my sound here. I can hear a double echo coming through. So that's all muted. Right, so there's a couple of things to cover. I'm going to first speak about who's involved. So there is 4 main parties involved in getting your products from your manufacturer in China to the Amazon FBA warehouse. And the 4 parties are you, your manufacturer, a freight forwarder, and a middleman. A middleman may or may not be required. I'll go into that further in a bit, but the 3 main people will be you, your freight forwarder, and your manufacturer. And basically your different roles are, so you're going to have to book in the shipment into Amazon's FBA warehouse. You're going to have to place the order with your manufacturer, and you're going to have to hire the freight forwarder to move your stock in. Then what your manufacturer will do is manufacture your goods, hand them over to your freight forwarder. Your freight forwarder will arrange everything that will get your products from your manufacturer's warehouse to the Amazon FBA warehouse, or a middleman if you decide to go the middleman route. Again, I will speak more about that in a minute. Then your middleman can be you, or can be what's known as an FBA prep center. If you are happy to process all your products and get them prepared for Amazon's FBA warehouse, and you want to cut costs, then you can act as the middleman. But if you're placing a big order with your manufacturer and there's a good bit of work involved in prepping it, then you'd be better off using a prep center. You use a prep center in the country that you're shipping to. So if you're shipping to the US, you'd use a prep center in the US. If you're shipping to the UK, you'd use a prep center in the UK. I've done out a post that I go through all the different options. I'll link that up in the description after this, but that's just a brief overview of what it is. So the 4 people involved is you, the manufacturer, the freight forwarder, and a middleman, or that middleman can be you as well if you want to do that. Then your shipping methods. So you have 2 different methods. The main methods to get your products from the UK, or from China to the UK or to the US, is either shipping it by sea or shipping it by air. You would use the shipping by sea for most orders. You would only ship by air if it's a very light product. This is a product that'll be at most a kilo in weight, and especially if you're only putting a small order together. If you're putting a larger order together and you could take some time to get it here, then you'd be better off shipping it by sea, because it will be a lot less expensive. Shipping by air from China is expensive. But again, if you have an extremely light product, small light product that you can fit, 1,000 of them into a small box, then you can do it by air, and you'll get your shipment a lot faster by air, but it will cost that bit more. So you'll be better off working towards placing bigger orders and ordering them by sea in plenty of time, and give them plenty of advance warning, because it can take 2 to 3 months to get them by sea. Whereas by air, you're talking, you can get them really fast by air. You can get them within 5 days if you're shipping samples. Bigger orders can take up to, between your order and receiving it by air, can take up to 3-4 weeks. But that's that. And then the difference shipping it from the UK, or shipping it from China to the UK versus China to the US. Basically in the US, they split up all your different shipments. So you could say, I have 1,000 units to go into Amazon's FBA warehouse. Amazon come back and say, right, we want these in 4 different warehouses. That doesn't happen in the UK. So in the US, you have to then either decide, do you pay for product placement? This is where Amazon will put all your orders to one warehouse. You pay for this. You have to switch it on in Seller Central. It's in your settings. Again, that's explained in the post that I'll link up in the description. But you have to put that into your settings that you want product placement. Whereas if you are happy sending them to all the different warehouses, you can just leave it as is. Amazon will split it up into different warehouses, and you'll just get your labels for the different warehouses, put them on, and arrange your shipments that way. Whereas in the UK, they have only with me ever sent my products to one warehouse, so it's a lot more simple. You don't have to put on the product placement, it's just sent to the one warehouse. So basically, when I'm getting an order by sea, I get the container brought to a prep center, put on pallets, and then put in one big truckload to one warehouse. You know, it's simple, straight into FBA. Whereas in the US, I send it to the prep center, we put it all on pallets, and then we have to split it up into different warehouses. So I have to send my labels to the prep center that's prepping it. They have to put my labels on the different pallets, and they have to get it correct, you know, so the right products go to the right warehouses. You know, there's just a bit more work, but you can again put on or shipment placement, I think it's called. It's in the settings there, and then they will put all your shipments to the one warehouse in the US. But this does cost, I think it's something like 50 cents a unit, so there is an added cost with this, which you don't have in the UK. And then obviously if you're shipping it direct, so you're using air, you'll just have to arrange for it, for your labels to be put on at your manufacturers and then sent direct to Amazon. UPS will usually be the ones that will collect it if you arrange it through Amazon. So you will get your prepaid label, you will generate it in Amazon Seller Central, and then get them to apply it. So I hope that's been helpful to you. I hope that's explained the shipping process, how to get your orders direct from China to the UK or US Amazon FBA warehouses. If you have any questions, then pop them in the description below. I'll answer them. If you have any questions on a different subject, you can answer or ask them to me direct on the Internetbizuni Facebook page, because I do the daily show now where I come on once a day and speak about questions that I get asked in regards to Amazon or growing your brand online. So if you have any questions, then you can just get them to me direct at the Internetbizuni Facebook page, and I'll answer them later on in the week. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So I'm going to link up the blog post I've done in the description. It goes into more detail how to get your products direct, and you know, who's it suitable for and stuff like that. It'll help you make your decision which one is right for you. And that's about it. So I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.